It's Animal House, and we saw that gator down in Sugar Land, Texas. Well, Dr. Kevin's with us this morning, and you went down to the Everglades this summer to take a look at some of these huge reptiles, and you've been everywhere lately. You've been in Mongolia, you've been to the poles.
Right, the North Pole.
And the Everglades, and right here in the U.S., the Everglades is one of those areas where you see animals that are kind of from the land where time forgot.
Well, I think people forget about the Everglades and how beautiful it is. You know, the Everglades is a national treasure. It's a national park, excuse me, in almost 8 million acres, and so the diversity of life there, 350 bird species alone. I mean, if you ever get a chance to go to the Everglades, your listeners, you know, your viewers should go.
Most people, if they're going to the Everglades, are just driving right through, right? If you're trying to get from one coast to the other in Florida.
You got to get an airboat or a Zodiac and get out there. And
snakes and gators and all that stuff?
But the wildlife is just incredible. The Florida puma is there, and then you know raccoons and oh man, the cottonmouth and now invasive species too.
Let's talk about the alligator though, because we talk about those connections to the oldest memories of Earth, and the alligator is one of those that connects pretty closely.
When you look at those guys, they haven't changed in millions of years, and mammals probably came off something like an alligator. They've got an almost four-chambered heart, functionally a four-chambered heart, can keep their body temperature warmer than their ambient environment. So, excuse me, they're an amazing animal, and you know, to me, you look at them and you think, here's a living dinosaur.
Right.
Yeah.
And they mostly just feed off of the fish and the wildlife along the coastline?
That's right. Well, they're not only just on the coastline, they're in the heart of the place too, and they're amazing animals.
You know, as far as speed, we talk about, like, I see them on a golf course if I'm out there or something, and people say they can close awfully quickly. They have great short-range speed.
Like a big defensive lineman.
Yeah.
You know, you look at these guys and you think, this guy can't move, and all of a sudden, you know, he's sacked your quarterback. So they're very fast. They're wonderful swimmers. They're you know, but they're part of the fabric of things, and so you'd hate for them to be gone. Their numbers that have been protected are back up. Their biggest problem is not poachers, though. Their biggest problem is loss of habitat, destruction of habitat,
Pollutants
and
loss
and some pollutants, but just, you know, them developing the Everglades, kind of, you know, piecewise, and just taking, you know, big chunks of land and putting up malls.
What is it you
like
to go and learn when you see these guys?
Well, to be a little boy from Denver, get to be up close and personal, and to put a you know, a radio transmitter in one of these guys is amazing. This is just some footage we took, and so I went with my buddy Dr. Mader and a guy from the Fish and Wildlife, and so they're spectacular creatures, and watching them hunt and to see the you know, just the thrill of the diversity of life there was amazing.
Great footage as always.
No,
Kevin,
man,
good to
thanks
see
a million. Thanks for all you do for animals.
And Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda's
on a Monday
here.
morning.
Monday morning.
Thanks, Kevin. Kim?
All right.